what a treat. We've got a good chunk of the cast, not all the cast, but a good chunk of the cast from Ride the Cyclone. And let's introduce everybody. You are?
I'm Jared Machado. I played Misha.
All right, cool.
I'm Haley Wolf. I played Ocean.
All right.
I'm Flosi. I am Jane Doe.
Jane Doe.
And Lex Lee, and I was the music director.
Oh, you were the music director. Okay, so excellent. All right. Well, tell us a little bit about the experience being the music director with this phenomenal cast.
It was a great show to work on. We had such a great cast, incredible voices, especially Em here. It was just an absolute pleasure working on this show.
Okay, I didn't know that. I thought you were just mostly acting, but it was your voice, really.
Yes, yeah, that's the kick. Oh.
All right, tell me about your experience. And are you nominated tonight?
I am nominated tonight. Yeah.
Oh, is everybody nominated here?
Yes.
Woo! All right, nice.
We're competing against each other. We are. The three of us for the award.
Oh, are you? Oh, good. Well, that's a great feeling, though. That's awesome.
Yeah,
Absolutely
it
had a
is
great
really
show.
cool. Yeah.
All right, tell me about the experience of being in that show.
Yeah, it was the best. We just all immediately clicked as a cast, and then to get to create, like, honestly, such a special, unique show was amazing. Like, I don't think there's anything like it in musical theater. And so to have a cast that was so small, so tight-knit, and then, like, also just have an incredible show, it was really cool. Right. So I loved it.
Oh yeah, 100% agree. I mean, from start to finish, it was a unique experience, from the content of the script to the style of music changing from character to character. It was a beast unlike any we've undertaken, I think.
Oh, yeah, it's like, now you have lifelong friends.
Yes.
Absolutely, 100%. Yeah.
So give me your best, what was your favorite, go one person each, your favorite scene or your favorite line from the show? Wait, we're going to start with you, your favorite line from the show.
Favorite line? I think my favorite moment, might be a lot of ours, is the swing. Em, near the end of the show, is on the swing going out into the audience and back onto stage, and it's absolutely terrifying if you don't know it's coming, and it's just amazing. So.
All right, Em?
The swing is up there for me, definitely. That was a challenge to overcome, and I feel like I rose to the occasion.
You were on the swing?
I was on the swing. Singing on the swing. Yeah, coloratura soprano on the swing. That was probably the peak. Yeah,
nice.
definitely.
Yeah.
It's funny because we got asked this all the time, but it changed every single day. But now that the show is over, I think my favorite part was the very end when, like, Ocean, my character, decided that everybody was going to get to vote to bring Jane back to life. It's a complicated story, but in the very end, it just meant something different.
Some people were not wanting to bring her back to life?
My character was not until the very end. So, yeah.
All right.
Oh man, instead of giving a sentimental answer, I'm going to go with a funny one, and I aim the money was my favorite line that I got to say. So.
Well, we'll be rooting for you tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, Ride the Cyclone, Chance Theater. Hey, how exciting is this? I'm with Michael Lopez, and your title at the Cabrillo Playhouse, Michael, is?
Producing artistic director.
But you're also a big shot with the OCTG, right?
I'm on the board for
Very exciting night tonight. You're nominated. Cabrillo Playhouse is nominated for costume design, right?
wigs. Wig design for
Specifically wigs
for Pirates of Penzance.
Oh, yeah, that was a good show.
It was very fun, yeah.
You just closed a really magnificent show. Tell us a little bit what the show was that you just closed.
We just closed Sweeney Todd yesterday. We do 15 performances, sold out at 98% with people waiting to buy tickets. It was very exciting.
Wow, yeah. We'd like to hear that at the Cabrillo. Nice. What's coming up?
Our next show is Calendar Girls. It's the last show of our season. It's based on a movie with Helen Mirren. And they're in rehearsals for it right now. And then coming this summer, we are closing down the theater because we are raising the roof over our stage.
Oh, so that's going to get done this year?
This year, starting in July, construction.
Starting in July, and when do they plan on finishing it, construction, right?
Well, you know what they say. We're hoping by September because we're hoping to open our new season at the end of September.
Oh, that's a big job. So you're
raising our roof up to 10 feet and getting rid of a back wall so we can really expand the stage, more lights, more sets, everything.
That's exciting. All right, good. Well, I'm looking forward to Calendar Girls. One of my friends, Michelle Bendetti from the Newport Theater Arts Center, is going to be in that show.
That's great.
Anybody else we should know that's in that cast in that?
Well, it's a cast of 13, 14 people, so it's a large cast for a small
Right,
stage.
right.
I know some of them. I'm not directing. Holly Jones is directing.
Oh, I love Holly.
Yeah, she's great. She's great. So
She just did
I
the Drowsy Chaperone over the Newport
yes,
Theatre
at
Arts
Newport
Center.
Theatre
It was a
Arts,
great
yeah.
show.
And she's on our board as well at the Cabrillo.
Oh, I didn't know that.
So she's a terrific director. So
Oh.
a female director, female lighting designer, female stage manager, female dramaturg. So it's a heavy female cast and production crew.
How fun, how exciting. Wow.
Yeah.
And big things happening at the Cabrillo. Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for joining us, good Michael.
Thank you.
Hi, we're here with Aaron, and he was in the show Curious Incident of the Dog in the Nighttime. What was it like being in that show? How did you like it?
Oh my God, I loved it so much. It was absolutely an incredible experience. It's such a personal show for me. The character is on the spectrum, so am I, and it was just kind of being able to show that side of myself to an audience was just such a rewarding experience for me, and I loved every minute of it.
Awesome. So did you know the show before you auditioned, or was this the first time you kind of came across it?
I knew the show really well. This is the second time I was actually in it. I was in it in my university's production of it, Chapman University, same character, and again, being able to do it again, it was like so easy just to jump back in. I was like, I know, this is easy. It's a big show though.
Was it different playing the character this time versus the last time you did it?
Yes and no. Like, it is still like the same lines and everything, but the character, of course, is going to be different. Like, it's a different director, different idea, and you sort of have to make those alterations. But that's fun. I love doing that. It's like the best part of theater for me.
So awesome. And what was it like working with your director?
Daryl was amazing to work with. This show requires so much care and so much love, because of the heavy subject matter, that he definitely was able to bring that into the rehearsal room, and I just felt so taken care of the entire time, and it was an incredible experience.
So obviously people are responding well to the show, but did you have any audience members go up to you and talk to you about your role or the show in general?
Yeah, there was actually one time where I was just out in the orange circle, and a woman came up to me. She was like, "Oh my God, I love you in Curious," and I was the most random thing, but I was so touched, and I was like, if I'm getting that far that people are coming up to me in public, I just feel so honored that I got to be a part of it, and people are responding that way.
Well, this is another treat. We got brand new members of the Orange County Theater Guild here. Over to my left here, we've got Steven Zygo of Z Playhouse.
Yes, sir.
And right to my right is his partner in crime here that helps him do all the hard work day in, day out, Christina Spiegler.
Hi.
Did I say Spiegler? Is that right?
Spiegler, yes.
I did it right. Very good. Cool. All right. So Z Playhouse, brand new theater in Orange County. You just did a production. Tell us a little bit about Z Playhouse and your latest production.
So Z Playhouse is an amazing and impressive theater. You have to climb the stairs to get to us. So you get a little workout before you come to rehearsal and to the shows. But it's a contemporary theater where we have mainly produced youth theater up to this point. But we just did our inaugural production of Cabaret. And there was somebody next to me that was in that show. It was very
Christina, were you in that?
No.
Oh, oh man.
a very dapper man. And we decided, because when we were trying to go through which shows to choose, because obviously there's many to choose from, I chose Cabaret because I was in it in college. I played the gorilla. And so, so I really wanted to, not reprise the role. I wanted to, see someone else in that costume.
That's a tough role. That's really an underappreciated role.
Underappreciated.
That's a hot costume.
It really is. And now here's the deal, though. It's a very heavy show. And we dove into some deep content, and it was very apropos to what we're going through right now in our current events. But it was a great show. The cast was tremendous, and we wish that we had a longer time to advertise it and get more people to have come and seen it. But it was our first show, and out the gate, the cast did tremendous. It was a lot of fun.
Right. So it was, and of course, you're the person that helping all of it. You're really more in
Communications, yes.
Director of Communications, and the youth theater. Really, you're the heart and soul of the youth program there.
Yes.
Right.
My daughter was a person in the program way back when. That's how I met Stephen.
Right.
And then he suckered me into the role.
More
Yeah.
and more
Yep.
and more. And you're there all the time now. You're the face of the Z Playhouse.
Yes. Pretty much.
Yeah. It's a lot more work than you thought would be when you signed up.
Yes. Somebody told me, be careful what you wish for. I was more.
Do you have something in the works in the future? Do you have an idea, or do you have some plays that you think you might want to?
Yeah, so I'm actually announcing our 24-25 season.
Wait.
tonight.
Right here, right now?
Right here. We
On
can do
OC
it
on the
right
Town?
Now, OC, yes.
Woo!
You want to hear it?
Yeah.
All right,
yeah.
Little Women is coming out this summer. Yeah. You're not a
This
little
summer.
woman this
no,
summer.
I will not
Yeah.
be in that one. No. Nobody wants to see that.
No. Then we're going to be producing Rocky Horror Picture Show. Yeah. So following that, we're going to be doing Rent, and then Heathers, and then Into the Woods.
Whoa, that's a
Yes.
great in one season.
And all one season. Kicking it off this summer.
Wow,
very ambitious.
wow.
Very exciting.
I know, right? A lot more work for you too.
Maybe. Hopefully we'll get some help.
He's gonna have to get you some extra help,
Yes.
I think, today. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I got a guy that I know. His name's Eric.
Yeah.
He loves the help.
Right. Maybe we'll get a bartender out of him or something like that. He'll be an usher. But that's a great season. Looking
Awesome.
forward to
Thank
it.
you. I appreciate
Z
it.
Playhouse. Where are you located again?
We're in Mission Viejo off of Alicia and Muirlands. We actually, you gotta take a little hike to get to us. You get a workout.
You do.
The second floor.
Second floor.
of-
No
at the
elevator
Vista
yet.
Paint
It was
Plaza.
pre-ADA.
Pre-ADA. So yeah, that's a frustrating part. But you know what? We get a good exercise.
Yeah, there you
Yeah.
go. It's a good workout. You get a play and a workout. All right. Looking forward to it.
All right. Thanks. Cheers.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I have with me from Ophelia's Drum Productions, Beatrice Casagran. And the play you directed, she's the director, it's got a very long name.
It has.
And I'm a very older guy, so I don't have that long a memory. So what the name of the play was?
Play is Nevermore, The Imaginary Life and Mysterious Death of Edgar Allan Poe.
Oh, I'm a big Edgar Allan Poe.
I am too.
Oh, but wait, is there a lot of Edgar Allan Poe in this? Or
It is, as it says, it's an imagined retelling of his life that takes incidents from his life and things that we know and creates this beautiful story with amazing music. And I was a teacher for many years, and I love teaching Edgar Allan Poe. So when I got to direct this, I was really excited.
Oh my gosh, I had a teacher in the 5th and 6th grade, and he would read us Edgar Allan Poe.
Wow, that's great. I did it in junior high and high school.
It was one of the best things in my life. I loved it. Good for you.
Kids love Shakespeare and Edgar Allan Poe. The more dramatic, the better, right?
Yeah, there you go. So you're nominated for Best Director, are you?
I am.
Wow.
Thank you. And Best Production and Ensemble and puppets and projections and lighting.
Wow.
I know.
Wow.
I'm over the moon.
That's awesome.
I know.
Oh,
Thank you
man.
guys for inviting us.
And the thing is, you're not even an Orange County theater.
Don't say that. We are
just outside the
now
Orange
Greater Orange County.
There we go. We used to be Greater LA County. Now
Yes.
you're
LA
Greater-
gets to say it, so now you guys get to say it too.
There we go. So, well, that's great. Well, then they let you in. It's one big family
It
here.
is, it
so,
is.
and you guys do phenomenal work.
Thank
I've known
you.
some people that have been through that. What you guys do with those
Thank
productions,
you.
and great work.
We are fighting the fight like everybody else,
Right.
and having a good time.
Right now, a lot of outdoor Shakespeare coming up, right? this
Every
year?
summer we have a Midsummer Shakespeare Festival,
Mm-hmm.
and this year I'm actually going to say that during my speech,
Oh.
but we're doing an adaptation of The Tempest called La Tempestad, and it's going to be set in Cuba with original Cuban music and original choreography. It's like going to be a big, huge musical extravaganza. And then we're doing Night of the Burning Pestle, which is not Shakespeare, but super fun. And my daughter, Caitlin Lopez, who actually has done a lot of stuff at stages, and she was in improv, is directing that, and a lot of it is improvised.
Oh, very good.
Yeah.
Oh, very cool.
It's
Awesome.
fun.
We will see that. So I'm going to get some information from you. We'll post it up on our OC on the Town website, and then we'll start following you on OC on the
Guys,
Town too.
Thank you so much.
Oh, thank you, and good luck.
You too. Thanks.
All right. Now here is Beatrice in the gown. Oh, dual spin. There it is.
My mom made this. It's a Vogue pattern from 1968.
1968.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I know, right?
It looks beautiful.
Thank you.
right.
I'm happy.
We had to get a shot of this. We'll tie this in with the other interview. Thanks, Beatrice.
Hi, we're here with Jenny, and she's the writer of Matinicus. What's it like to be nominated for something you wrote? That's amazing.
Wildly disorienting. I spend most of my life alone in my pajamas writing, and so to be here with this many fellow theater makers, it's really exciting, but it is the absolute opposite of my normal life. Yes. Yeah.
A little overwhelming.
Yes, a little bit, yes.
So, what inspired you to write this show?
So the play Matinicus is set in the 1850s in Maine. It's not even an island, it's a rock, 25 miles off the coast of Maine. The thing about the Maine coastline is that it's really rocky and dangerous. And so there are a lot of lighthouses that have been there for a very long time that protected sailors. The play is about the daughter of a lighthouse keeper who was essentially exiled there because her dad got a job. A teenage girl who lived in a community and had her friends and then was ripped away from that to go live on this rock with her family. And then went from there to, ultimately she ended up that winter, her dad had to go back to get supplies and a storm blew up and she saved her family and all but one chicken and kept them all alive and the lighthouse going for the month that it took him to come back. And in the middle of the pandemic, when I was trapped with my family alone in my house, the idea of loneliness and the idea of helping your community by being away from your community started to feel really important to me. And thinking about the sacrifices that people had made in the years and centuries ahead of us and the idea that what we were experiencing was hard but wasn't new, it kind of kept me going. And a friend of mine said something about, we need to be the lighthouse in this moment, not knowing at all the story of this girl. And I couldn't get it out of my head. Yeah.
Strange coincidence. That's amazing. So what was it like working with the actors in this show?
There is only one actress in this play, and she's amazing. She's nominated tonight, and I'm thrilled, and she's earned it. It took her over 100 hours to memorize the lines of this play. It took her longer to memorize the play than it took me to write it. And so I stand in awe of her. It was really amazing to watch her take something that, I had an idea of it in my head, but to watch her breathe life into it and to see the many ways over the course of the process that she surprised me and brought things to it that I hadn't known were there, and the way that she really enriched it. It's why you write plays, right? You write plays to see what then other people can take and do with it and how they will bring it to life. And it just, I'm awestruck by the work she did, because this was a tough one. There are plays that are easier and harder, and this is as hard as it gets. Yeah.
Well, congrats. This is like a truly inspiring story. Good luck tonight. Hi, we're here with Aubrey, and she's nominated for Best Actor in Metinnicus. What was it like being in a show all alone? That's amazing.
Oh my gosh. Well, amazingly enough, I had so many people working with me, right? I know it was a one-person show, but we had a gorgeous play by Jenny Connell-Davis. We had amazing designers that really felt like my partners. And then I got to have a partner with the audience every single night. So that was what was really fun about it, connecting with the audience every show.
Have you ever been in a one-woman show before?
My thesis in grad school was a 15-minute one-person show, but this was a 90-minute, so this was a little different. Yeah.
I heard that you spent a lot of time memorizing these lines. What was that like? Did you have a special strategy for being able to do such hefty work?
I used absolutely every line memorization strategy in the book. I spent probably over 100 hours or more. I drive from Burbank, so I would be doing them in the car for an hour on my way to rehearsal. I would write them down. I would have people test me. You name it. I just wanted the words so in my body that I didn't have to worry about it. Luckily, they gave me several months in advance, so I could work on it for a while. But yes, it was the hardest challenge I've ever had in my life.
So what surprised you about playing this role? Was there like a part you had to really dig down into to kind of like bring onto the stage?
Oh, well, it was a 15-year-old girl living alone in Maine like 100 years ago. So there was so much about her life that was different, but also I think her strength and her resiliency and her guts also were really relatable and really admirable to anyone living today, which I thought was really exciting.
And I talked to the writer a little earlier. What was it like working with her?
She's fantastic. Her words are muscular and poetic, and she has such an incredible way with words. It's a gift to an actor. I love speaking her words every night.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am joined today with Kalinda Gray to my left here, and I'm sorry, I'm blanking.
Christopher Spencer.
Which is a great movie star, two great movie star names. Christopher Spencer, who was in The Drowsy Chaperone. I love that show.
Thank you.
But you're not nominated this year for that yet.
Not this year, no.
Probably come around next year.
We'll see.
Well, what brings you here?
I'm a voter. I'm one of the esteemed OCTG voters.
Okay. And you must be friends with this lovely lady over here, Kalinda Gray.
We've known each other 17 years. We've been doing OC theater together.
Oh, you were just a little baby.
I was actually. He played, yeah, we were in Urinetown together in 2007, so it's been a long time.
Wow, okay. Well, we had to grab you because this dress, you cannot have a dress like this and not be interviewed. Maybe we're gonna pull out a little bit here and get a beautiful, maybe a little twirl. Oh, there we go. Oh, that's love. That's how you do it. Do you want to twirl?
I'm good.
Okay. So, well, Clint, okay, tell us what you're nominated for. Tell us a little bit about the show.
Yes, I was in A Gentleman's Guide to Love and Murder. I'm nominated for lead performer, and I was also in the Rocky Horror Show, and that has been nominated for a few awards tonight as well. So 2 shows. I'm very happy.
2 shows in one.
Yeah.
Wow, okay. And you got 2 sets of friends in both those casts.
Yes, I do. Yes, very much so.
Another amazing thing about being in a play, you get all these new friends.
Oh yeah, people from all walks of life, from all years. It's really nice. Yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Awesome. Your favorite part about the play? That you're, the first one.
The first one, Gentleman's Guide to Love and Murder. It is such a smart show. The lyrics are very crisp. It's really smart. We really worked hard on that one. The music is incredibly difficult. And our musical director, Stephen Holsey, was amazing. He really kicked us in the backside, but we got it up, and we're really proud of what we ended up having on stage. So, a lot of fun.
Fantastic,
Yeah.
fantastic. Okay. So I saw Drowsy Chaperone, and I thought that was an amazing show. It's so much fun. Tell us about your experience doing that.
Oh, it was wonderful. The cast, the crew at Newport Theater Arts Center, they were lovely to work with.
Yeah, it's a great dressing room downstairs. You got all that room downstairs.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a great theater, great view outside the theater.
Isn't that the best thing? Yeah, it's awesome. Great. Holly Jones directed that. I love Holly.
Yes, she did. Yes.
And not only that, but you had James Huffman doing the set design there.
That's correct. Yes.
It's a great set.
Yes. Yes, it was.
Isn't it amazing? I mean, to be surrounded by that on stage.
Oh yeah, it was a dream come true.
Yeah. I told people, I went and grabbed you. I saw you standing over there, and I thought you were born to play that role. Did you? I mean, do you feel the same way? I mean.
Oh, I certainly enjoyed doing it. It was my second time doing that role.
Oh, okay.
You know, I would do it again.
You would do it again and again. You were very good in it.
Thank you.
All right. So what's coming up next for you?
I am currently in a show in North Hollywood at the Road Theater Company. We close on Wednesday. And then I will be in Emily at the Curtis Theater in Brea, and that comes up in June. And I'm playing the title role, and I'm very excited about it. It's a beautiful show about a female scientist. It's sexy, it's funny, it's romantic, it's dramatic. It's got everything. It's kind of like Princess Bride, fencing, fighting, torture, you know. So I'm looking forward to that.
I love the Curtis Theater, too. They do great work there.
Fantastic people at the Curtis. Very professional, great with their actors, very protective, very caring. Yeah, I love them. They're
It's one thing we've noticed. I mean, Orange County Theater has really jumped leaps and bounds, I think, in the last decade or so. Everybody's doing great work. Costa Mesa Playhouse, Chance Theater, all these theaters are doing great work. Do you have a favorite? I guess we wouldn't make you do that. Say
oh,
your
geez, a
That
favorite?
wouldn't be right.
I have to say I've really, as of late, enjoyed, I think the Curtis is really coming up with all the productions that are coming in and doing more musicals and plays there, and with the uber professional team there. They have just been an absolute joy to work with. So I'm looking very forward to seeing what else they do for the next few years, and more than that to come. We'll see.
Well, we're looking forward to seeing what you're doing next, too. Clinda, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you, Eric.
Christian, thank you very much, sir. It was an honor.
Hi, we're here with Christopher, and he's nominated for Best Lead for Little Shop of Horrors. What was it like playing Seymour?
So much fun. Oh my gosh. Little Shop of Horrors was actually my first musical in high school, maybe 10 years ago, and I played Seymour, so getting to revisit this role was like a full circle moment. It was so much fun. And the whole cast and crew was so wonderful. I got to work with some old familiar faces and familiar friends and meet some amazing new friends, and this show just holds such a special place in my heart.
What was it like playing it now versus when you first did it? What did you do differently this time?
Gosh, it was different. I think there were more layers to Seymour's story. I think when I first did the show 10 years ago, I was just so excited to be on the stage and was like, hi mom, look at me. But now there's more layers to the story and more complexities to Seymour and what he's going through, and kind of the like push and pull of doing the right thing and wanting success, and his relationship with Audrey. And there are a lot of layers that our director really talked about with us, which was so much fun. Yeah.
What are some of your favorite scenes in the show?
Ooh, Grow for me is probably one of my favorite numbers, and I loved working with Jake Burnett on Mushnick and Son, and what else? Suddenly Seymour is a fan favorite, of course. Yeah, kind of start to finish is my favorite.
And what was it like working with your director?
so much fun. Miguel is such a dear friend of mine. I would do absolutely any show with him. He just creates such a safe and positive rehearsal space. And it was so much fun. Just we all got to like sit around and collaborate and like throw off character work, and so it was so much fun working with him. I love him so much.
You guys all got to play a big hand in kind of creating your characters and having a say in how the show went.
Yeah, definitely. We all had lots of like character discussions, talking through the relationships and what the characters were going through, which was really cool to be a part of that process.
Well, we got a big get, ladies and gentlemen. We've got Craig Turrell of the Wayward Artist at the Grand Central Arts Center. Thanks for joining us, Craig.
It's my pleasure, Eric. It's great to be here.
Yeah, and of course he's got some lofty titles. Your official title at the Wayward Artist is?
President of the board, founding artistic director, but I've moved positions right now.
Oh, really? You have?
Yes, I stepped down as artistic director in January. So.
Oh, no kidding. Okay, all right. More free time.
Yes, that's too true. True.
And you're also on the board of the OCTG.
Yes, I am. Proud member of the Orange County Theater Guild.
All right.
Yeah.
You just closed a fun show and had some amazing acting in it. That was called, and I don't know if we can say it. You know what? There's grown-ups watching this. You can say it however you like.
I call it the Mother Bleeper with the Hat. Stephen Adley Gurgis play. Acting phenomenal. One of the best things we've ever done. I expect it to be nominated next year at the OCTG Guild Awards.
There we go. Hint, hint, hint. Shows listening.
Yes,
okay.
voters out there.
But you've got one of my favorite shows coming up. I love this show.
Yeah, this summer, opening in July, is the 25th annual Putnam County Spelling Bee. Also, fan favorite, amazing show too.
Do you already have that cast?
They cast last week, and I spoke to the director, who is thrilled beyond belief. Says it's a phenomenal cast.
Fantastic. All right. Awesome.
But there's 25 members in the guild, and their work across the board is really outstanding. And tonight is about celebrating everybody and Orange County Theater. So I'm just looking forward to anybody that wins an award tonight, the achievement that it took to make that possible.
It is remarkable how far the Orange County theater scene has come in the last, between you guys, the Chance Theater, Costa Mesa Playhouse does some remarkable work. And you wouldn't think so, being in like my old gym when I was growing up, is where their playhouse is. They do phenomenal work there.
They do.
And it's all across the scene, so everybody's been stepping it up. It's really fun to see. So. All right, Craig, thanks for joining us.
Thanks, everybody. Have fun tonight.
All right, you bet. Ladies and gentlemen, we are joined by M. Flosi. Oh, I got it right. Excellent. And you had the remarkable luck of getting cast in Ride the Cyclone.
Yes.
Tell us about that experience.
Ride the Cyclone is such a unique show. It really is such a prime example of theater in the social media age, because it was such a random, obscure show that closed on Off-Broadway several years ago, and then randomly last summer, it blew up on TikTok, of all places, and just had this rejuvenated following. So we had people coming in from all over the place just to watch us, because we were the California premiere, which was so special.
That's a big deal.
So it was an incredible experience, really. Just such an honor.
So you sold out every show?
We were super sold out. It was a very sold out run. We extended a couple of times. It was such a joy.
And that's the Chance Theater.
Yes.
And I love the Chance Theater. They do such great work there. You know, all the great stages. Tell us about the director of the cast. Anything that really stands out that made that special?
Well, I always say this was the perfect cast. Literally, our very first music rehearsal, we all looked at each other at the very end of rehearsal and had this moment where we realized that it couldn't be any better than this. And it was just like that for the entire rest of the process. There was no butting heads, no conflicting personalities. It was such an incredible experience. Our director, Jocelyn Brown, such a phenomenal artist and human being. We just could not have been more lucky for the entire team, really, across the board.
What a great feeling, when you're in a cast and you get that closeness,
lucky.
And it's so sad on the last show.
It's been over a year now since we closed.
Oh, wow.
So it's like a little family reunion.
Still staying in touch with everybody?
Oh, absolutely. It's like a family reunion today.
All right. Well, thanks for joining us, Sam. We'll be rooting for you.
Thank you so much.
Hey folks, I've got one of the nominees tonight, Best Director. She's in that category, Susan Berkumpus. So you are nominated for Best Director in Forever Plaid, right?
Yes, that's correct.
My all-time favorite show. I love that show and I missed it.
No, it's one of my favorites too. It's such a great, happy show.
So much fun.
So much fun.
Right.
Yeah.
Now, the tough part though, that's a challenge because you need to get 4 phenomenal male singers. Sometimes that can be an issue.
We did it. In fact, 3 of the 4 are nominated for Best Actor in a Musical.
3 out of the 4 are nominated?
Yeah.
Wow. Still sad about that fourth one, but we won't talk about it. That's so sad. But so ACTC Theater, is that
Yes, American Coast Theater Company.
it? Okay. Tell me about that. Where's it at? We need to know more about that company.
It's in Costa Mesa. It's in the Lyceum Theater on the campus of Vanguard University. And we do 2 shows every summer, and we do a Christmas cabaret. And it's the professional arm of the university. So, yeah, we've been going 17 years strong.
I know. I've been there before in the past, and then they sort of dropped off the radar. I didn't hear much. I tried looking for them, and now you're back again.
We're back.
Okay, good.
COVID did a number on us, but we're
So
back.
we covered you with my old company, Clicks. We used to do all kinds of fun stuff with you guys. Now you're back. I knew your old marketing director. I don't know if he's still there. Who's doing marketing for you now?
Well, it's changed hands a bit, but Candace. Do you know?
That was not Candace.
Okay, okay.
All right. So we will be coming back. We're going to get more information about that. So you're nominated for Best Director. We're going to think good thoughts about you. What do you have coming up next? Anything on the...
Yep, I'm in the process of directing Chess right now with ACTC, and then an Inspector Calls, which my son is directing. So
You're in it and he's directing it, or you're helping him direct it?
I know he's an amazing director on his own. So he's
excellent.
directing that one, and I'm directing Chess.
Awesome, awesome. How many shows has he done so far, your son?
Oh, lots.
Lots
All
and lots.
Nation, yeah. Yeah.
What draws you to directing so much? I mean, did you start out as an actress? What drew you into being a director?
I'm still an actress, and yes, I have an MFA in acting and directing, and the two are just, my passion, and I love it, and I've loved it all my life.
A completely different skill set, though.
Yes, completely different. Yeah.
You have to let them go.
Yes. Yes, you have to let them go, and every once in a while I still get on stage, so it's awesome.
We'll be rooting for you, Susan.
Thank you.
Well, today we are joined from Mia
Yosimovic.
Yeah, I let her do that. I would have butchered that. But so you are nominated for Outstanding Performer in Clybourne Park from the Costa Mesa Playhouse.
That's correct.
They are doing phenomenal work at the Costa Mesa Playhouse.
We are. I'm on the board, so I'm very honored to be with them. I am, yes. My second show with them, Clybourne was, and it's a great little home.
Yeah, we just saw Art.
Yeah.
A few weeks ago,
With
actually.
3 of our other board members, actually. Yeah.
And what is the other? The play The Whale. That was an amazing. Were you in that?
Yes, I won Best Supporting Actress last year for it.
Oh my God! Wow, super. So is there anything you are not in? No, I'm saying.
Yeah.
So tell us a little bit about this play here this year that you're nominated for now.
Clybourne Park, yeah. It's a show. We all play 2 different characters, one in Act 1, one in Act 2, 50 years apart. It centers around a house that in Act 1, my character with my husband, we are selling the home to a African-American couple, and the neighbors are not quite happy about that. And then in Act 2, 50 years later, they've owned the home. It's in disarray, and the niece of that woman who bought it is selling it to potentially a white couple, and they're not very happy about it. So it's a lot of good political 2008 issues, and the comedy within the tragedy for sure. And it was just such a great cast to work with.
It still works today too, I think.
For
even in
sure,
today's
yeah,
environment.
absolutely. Yeah, and we had a few talkbacks where everyone had really insightful things to say about personal experiences with it. I mean, it's still very relevant today.
Very heavy play.
Yeah.
Very heavy play.
Yeah.
And sometimes you walk out of a heavy play. I like comedies myself because I go home with skipping and laughing.
Musicals.
It's a little bit harder. What is that experience like? I mean, do you leave that with you? Do you take it home, or when it's done, what does it feel like?
No, I think with this cast, we just all felt very safe with what we were doing, and it was easy to leave it at the theater and just come back and do it all over again and stay in the moment, and then just kind of relieve ourselves, go out for a drink or 2 afterwards. Always helps.
Were there moments that you felt the audience was a little uncomfortable?
Oh, for sure. Yeah, there are some moments that they are funny, but when it's such a small audience and with the topics it's dealing with, you get people want to laugh, but then maybe don't. We actually heard the professional production. They got a lot more laughs on bigger audiences because people felt more comfortable, and we're a small theater, so that was definitely an issue in that.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Well, I got to tell you, this dress is lovely. I don't know if you can step back just a touch so she can get the whole look at this. Maybe a little twirl. If you get that. That is lovely. It's a lot of texture there. Very nice.
Thank you.
Well done.
Thank you
well,
so
we're
much.
looking forward. We'll be rooting for you there
Thank you,
tonight.
thank you.
Good luck and many more happy years of acting ahead of you.
Thank you so much. I
Thank you,
appreciate
Mia.
it. Yeah.
Hi, I'm here with Max, Julie, and Henry, and they're nominated for Yellowface. How is it like being here, going from like rehearsal to here? Like, is it amazing? How do you feel about it?
It's really exciting. There's a lot of people here. A little overwhelming, but I'm just taking all the energy and just like feeding myself to just have a good, exciting time.
Yeah, it's great. It's wonderful to see everybody all dressed up and to just see everybody here celebrating art. There's not many chances you get to have so many people in one place being like, wow, what a beautiful thing everyone's created, you know?
How for you?
It's a thrill and an honor, honestly. I mean, just to be surrounded by so many people who share this passion and love theater. So, yeah, could not be more elated.
And what drew you guys to the show individually? Like, what were you like, ooh, I gotta be in this?
Ooh, honestly, David Henry Wong is just a fantastic playwright. So when I found out that he was doing it, and then Craig Tyrrell, the co-founder of The Wayward Artist, messaged me about it, and I was just like, I have to audition. So just an amazing opportunity.
I actually did the show in Seattle. Yeah, and so it was just another show that I can do. I memorized all the lines, and it's just really funny, really comedic, and I think it gives a really good message to Asian Americans.
Yeah, it's a wonderful script full of very complicated characters and good scenes. And we don't always get chances to really dive in and also portray things that are very real that are happening in the world. So that's always a wonderful experience to have.
And what is it like being in the show again? Is it different this time around?
It is different. You got new castmates. It's in another city, and but I think doing it the second time, you get deeper into the script, you find more meaning in it, and you can portray it in a deeper way. Yeah.
And do you guys have any interesting experiences with how like audience responded to the show while you guys were in it?
My character was not the kindest person.
So maybe not for you.
So, I mean, it is funny when I would walk out or I'd say something, you can hear people go, oh, like a gasp. And I'm like, that's right. It sucks. This is a terrible person.
How for you?
Yeah, I mean, it's really thought-provoking work. I mean, it kind of makes you confront a lot of subjects and themes that, aren't so easy to digest sometimes. So, I mean, having a great cast who was able to share space and talk about some deeper themes, I mean, yeah, overall, I think it was great. Yeah.
What about for you?
Yeah, because the show talks about race and identity, and so it kind of brings a light to all those topics. So maybe the audience might be uncomfortable, but we always had talks after the shows so we can discuss these topics and concepts, and I think we were able to bring these stories to those people.
Well, thank you guys. Great job on doing that so powerful, and good luck tonight. Yay!